Hello, gamers. I am not feeling the best, so I'm putting this out as today's video while I go rest up. Yay, allergy season. Whoa. Jojo, do you have anything to say? You're truly a lady of many words. Alright, enjoy, guys. Oh, God. Jojo, please, let me end it. And Jojo, please.
So, what was the incident at your Mages Guild? One of the headmasters caught me absorbing a smaller, weaker student. Greg, I can't. I just can't, man. Hey, why is my laptop leaking oil? Oh, no. New DoorDash restaurant just dropped that only has 2 menu items. Meat and rice. Rice and meat. Too tired to cook. Craving meat and rice. Order meat and rice for meat and rice. Food arrives. Open bag. It's rice and meat. Me. I'm barred. Big green arrow. Rob a gas station. Hell no. Do you see how messed up that road is? It'd be so uncomfortable to try to do a getaway run on. If you're not into my circle of trust, you're probably in my triangle of suspicion or rhombus of doubt. Yeah, gaming really changes your life, lol. Anyone else out here yelling 10 plus health when they finish dinner? No. Behold, the clearest image of Jupiter ever taken. Wow, very crisp image. I can practically see the institute where I studied how to be stupider. So, is anybody else named Sigourney, or just her? Sigourney's in the chat, rise up. Am I the only one who peels the croissant before eating it? Getting called into HR for repeatedly sending this to my French colleagues. Wonder why. Trying to find reference photos of shrimp is so crazy because you have to run 100 searches like deep sea shrimp, alive shrimp, not in a plate shrimp, swimming shrimp, in an aquarium shrimp, not cooked alive shrimp. Guys, what if shrimp aren't real? Well, they're sacrificing me on the altar at work today, but everyone's being very nice to me. One dude gave me his peeled croissant. Being sensitive is so embarrassing. Like, how am I supposed to tell you I'm upset just because your energy felt a little off and it made me feel unwanted without sounding like a crazy person? At Disney, family is there for you when the sky is falling. This man literally stood around and let his son get relentlessly bullied by the entire town. Like, did you even watch your own movie, Disney? Hey, Expedition 33 players. Remember, you can always practice your parries by dodging first and learning the enemy moves. Dodging is a little easier, which allows you the time to start memorizing patterns. Practice is everything. Okay, we're wrong. We get it. The true strategy is dying over and over until you land a counter. This is the second option. Just play it however you want. Do you want 6-string cheese sticks? Ew, no, that's like way too many. Well, I deep fry them and here's some marinara sauce. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a nice warm-up to what I'm actually going to eat. Well, when you put it like that... You're always the first to leave work. God forbid I act my wage. Ba-da-da. I am sending him forth into the village to pick up quality produce. 100 peasants attacked him while he foraged for groceries. The Lord said it would be a funny idea. The pothole outside my place has gotten so deep that we're getting a chance to see some history. It's like pulling up linoleum tiling and seeing hardwood floors. It's like, I just want the road to be like this now. Dude, instead of texting here last night, one of my friends knocked on my door just like our ancestors used to. You see one country brick road and suddenly... Boyfriend just told me he doesn't like to use oat milk with his granola because it's conceptually upsetting to have oats with more oats. Not gonna lie, when I first saw this submission, I thought that it said oat milk with his grandpa. Because I picked up so early in the morning. I was like, what are they talking about? Well, stranded alone in Vegas for the next 2.5 hours. Any advice on something to do that won't get me shot? Don't get shot. It's pretty sound advice, actually. Behold an image AI could never recreate. Bro, the ramifications. I forgot about the Rammies, bro. My quinces have been conned.
Be quick about it, mortal.
Oh no. Oh no. Chat, I think the Oblivion remake is looking pretty hot. I mean, good. Dude, she took my leitmotif from The Divorce. How fucking dare she? Perceive? Kumamon watches Prime Minister Kishida, left, eat watermelon from Kumamoto. I'm so glad you clarified that Kishida was the one on the left. I know, given the current state of the world and the everything, I wouldn't put it past Japan to just have Kumamon be their prime minister. You know, I should replace my glasses at some point. No, yeah, no. And Cardinal flying directly towards camera.
Well, shit.
Jojo? Do you want me to open this door? Are you sure? Okay. Hi. Deep into my bones, I don't understand why the Great British Bake Off is in a tent. Embarrassed because I'm walking down the sidewalk and a rat is just walking next to me, and it looks like we're together. Did you ever consider that maybe the rat is embarrassed too? Oh. When the moon hits your knees and you mispronounce tree sycamore. Today, on January 16th, 2020, the student debt crisis reached $1,696,447,311,620. I'm honored to be part of something so huge. Y'all have to hear me out on this fan cast. Hello, everybody. My name is Knuckles the Echidna, and today we're playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Sat in the sunlight for 15 minutes and remembered I'm actually full of love. Also, I should start several different projects and not finish them. Can you stop poking into my life like that, goddammit? Hypnotic device to remember the Great Lakes. Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario. Lisa likes licking lettuce lightly. Works every time. Was on the BBC today talking about the gift guide, and the host said the self-heating mug was very controversial because he believes if you let your tea cool to an undrinkable temperature, you should have to live with it. Which is, to be fair, the most British thing I've ever heard.
Imagine being so weak you can't even lift a dog off yourself.
I keep seeing this guy's tweets, and I immediately get all defensive, and I realize he's not a Snyder cultist. He's like Sluther. In the U.S., we call it Earthbound's Day. Da-da-da. I was eating in the same restaurant as Minho from Shiny. I didn't even realize until 1 hour into the meal. I thought he was just a really cute Asian guy. Just a really cute Asian guy. Girl! Watching a girl get broken up with at the bowling alley right now. And last time I was at a bowling alley, I saw a woman threaten to divorce her husband. Is it me? Or the bowling alley? It is physically painful to watch society get less and less intelligent and more weird and evil and devoid of empathy by the day.
Grok, is society really getting less intelligent?
Okay, don't freak out, but I just poisoned you and the only cure is me and you gotta cuddle me and pet my head and hold me or else you die of poison. Sorry. Kiss me. There's nothing scarier than a calm villain. They don't laugh. They don't raise their voice. They don't crash out. They just silently destroy anyone who inconveniences them with the chillest expression.
So I'm a 9/11 last responder. I just arrived at the scene today. Looks like it's already been taken care of.
Not to be dramatic, but they're filming Daredevil Born Again Season 2 outside my apartment.
Is this what New Yorkers in the MCU see every night? Behold, churro cheesecake donuts.
If I bite into a donut and there's cheesecake inside it, I might start crying tears of joy, and I am not playing. You know, tinkering with human embryos will certainly be worth the risk. Message you find while exploring an abandoned lab overrun with creatures. Scientists create liquid trees. A tank full of water and microalgae that could be an alternative to trees in urban areas. Can I, ask a stupid question? What's wrong with trees? Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, this Christmas is gonna be 25, 25, 25.
I'm actually the dumbest person on the planet. Nice nuanced character writing, you fucking dipshit. Now check this out. I don't know how to flirt. I asked this girl what grocery store she goes to.
Dude's trying to not let this conversation die.
So, what groceries you been to recently? I'm 59, and I just found this amongst my mother's stuff.
Well, it took you 50 years to find it, so...
Walmart and Target are quietly killing off one of the most annoying things about shopping in stores. Oh my god, they're killing the customers. Nickelodeon has deleted their Dora the Explorer post of Dora explaining the word Sigma following backlash.
Why does that Dora look AI generated?
Your Dasher is nearby. Your Dasher, Shardy, will arrive soon.
Yo, shout out to my Dasher Shardy. Breaking! The CEO of IKEA was just elected the Prime Minister of Sweden. First thing he'll do is to assemble his cabinet.
Dad gave me a sealed envelope and said that he trusted me with it. A few times through the years, he would check to see if I still had it. This went on for 2 decades. It was quirky and weird, but it was our thing. I opened it after he died. It was a blank piece of paper.
Oh, look at this normal little chair. I think I'm going to take a sit. But hold on, let me check something. Whoa. There's a baby in there.
Breaking news. A fan snuck into the set of Avengers Doomsday and filmed it. The video is currently up on TikTok. Guys, I swear it wasn't me.
Dude, that's literally your photo. They caught you.
There is a liar among us.
My dad watched most of Tenet posed up like this, and then when it ended, he told me he didn't understand any of it.
I never see you at the club. Bro, I never see you at the joust. It is my dream to own and operate a medieval times chain restaurant so that I can make myself king and gorge myself on little birds while watching the knights fight all day.
You mean like chicken wings, right, Greg? Please tell me you mean chicken wings.
The world is losing its color.
I'm losing my color. Hello? Help?
Did singing kill your grandma?
While looking for a mod, I stumbled upon an anti-woke BG3 mod list, and all one of them does is just make Asterian's ass flatter.
Asterian, do you have any opinion on this?
Tut tut. Very bad.
Okay, thank you.
I love this watermark that makes it look like the lemming is blasting you with its psychic powers.
You will follow me into the void.
Don't let the fact that Minecraft turned 16 years old today distract you from the fact that it has now been 2,257 days since the fletching table functionality was promised.
What is one tea that you're low-key kind of proud of?
My tender donkey, he heard.
Roommate was on vacation, and we asked him to send pics. And so far, this is all we received. This looks like it needs like a JoJo theme song to it.
Apparently, a Gungan skull appears in episode 10 of Andor Season 2.
His ears are bones? Sure, fuck it, why not?
Made a cocktail for my wife, and she put it in the freezer, inadvertently creating a new superorganism. Please help.
Hideo Kojima announced that he left his staff a USB stick of game ideas to use after he dies.
It's the year 2077. You find a random USB stick. A hologram of Hideo Kojima manifests in your brain and tells you to make games.
Maybe that will finally get PT.
So I just failed a student for submitting an AI-written research paper, and she sent me an obviously AI-written email apologizing, asking if there's anything she could do to improve her grade.
We are through the looking glass, folks. My grandma got bit by a pelican on a pier and she began to scold it.
Yes, ma'am, it won't happen again.
The three of us. We are the lesbian triangle.
Isn't this what The Legend of Zelda is about?
I mean, Din, Feror, and Nehru were the first 3 beings in existence. All of them women.
There can only be one logical conclusion. Watch The Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen. Some of the humor is pretty outdated, but I still think it really holds up.
Guys, it's a lost joke.
Nintendo updated the Mario Cast render. All renders are up to date, finally!
Huh. Nice to see DK's antidepressants are working for him.
Yeah.
So, how is everything? Great. Ugh, even war? This is how Blue Sky interactions feel, okay?
I got a huge scoop for y'all. So spoilers for Superman. The real identity of Superman is Clark Kent, the journalist at the Daily Planet.
Community note. Superman's identity is currently unknown, and unlike Clark Kent, he doesn't wear glasses. This scoop is conjecture based on unreliable information.
Yo, they straight up got your ass. Every flag I've ever taken to Eurovision has not qualified. I'm so sorry, Slovenia. I have left the Latvian flag at home tonight. I am never taking a flag to Eurovision again. Congratulations, Latvia! Let's go!
Finals week summed up so far.
Okay, but these are two different answers.
From a surface level, it might seem like they are the same answer, but allow me to enhance. See where the +7x is? It should not be up against the 2 like that. That will definitely yield different results.
This should be illegal. Making the jump button anything but the top button should be illegal. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. The orange juice after toothpaste of tweets. This is what debate bros on Twitter sound like. Nice argument to have there. However, I've already depicted you as the seething polygonal cow and myself as the smug spherical cow. I win. So I was watching the news the other day. And? I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. Man, I haven't done a Cyanide and Happiness comic in eons. Y'all got it out of me.
Good news! You can give them swords in the Animal Crossing mobile game!
For the love of God, don't give Isabella a sword. Do not give Isabella a sword. I am begging you, do not give Isabella a sword. They should have love on the spectrum for other disorders. I want to see narcissists and sociopaths try to fall in love with each other. I have great news for you about the rest of reality television. So-called free thinkers when mommy is preparing chicken. Look at all of them. Fucking sheep. Days like this call for a pina colada. the little umbrella piercing through the hot dog's killing me.
This is your sign to wear the dress even when your tummy rolls.
Madam, I can make you the crispiest, most delicious hash browns every morning for the rest of our lives if you please just give me one chance. Sir!
God, chill that Riz!
And finally, the Pokemon Fossil Museum is bringing real and fake Pokemon fossils to the U.S. next year.
What the heck do you mean, real Pokemon fossils? What does this mean? Game Freak, what does this mean? I was gone for 10 minutes this time.
Brushing our teeth is a basic thing we all do, and yet every time I see someone brush their teeth for the first time at some point, they do a most bizarre, most uniquely unhinged thing that reminds me of how brittle my conception of normalcy is.
Well, you gotta brush your teeth, weird guys. Stop it.
Wait a second. If I'm crashing out, and you're crashing out, who's locking in?
Oven has a window. Microwave too. You can see all the way through a blender. But the dishwasher? Oh no, you can never see in there. They refuse to let us see what's going on in there. I want to watch my dishes get cleaned. I want to see the grime go away.
What's the best and least creepy way to show that we care about diversity? Flash, 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 flash. Do they have, like, regular mental hospitals in Gotham, or does everyone get thrown into Arkham? Like, if I have a breakdown, will they throw me in next to the Riddler, or what? No, I'm pretty sure the animated series showed that they have regular mental hospitals. Although that would be a funny concept. Lady in office. Ooh, you putting on weight? Me, I'm catching up to you. And now suddenly I'm the villain, and how dare I say that? What's in my fucking mind? Like, should she cook you before and after? Oh my god, he turned into Peter Griffin. Lois, I'm so fucked up. You know, sometimes I feel embarrassed drawing the same two OCs in like 30 different AUs. But then I remember Nintendo has been doing the same thing for longer than I've been alive.
Hold up, zoom in. Is that a mod where you give Wind Waker Zelda Tetris Tan back? 10 out of 10 mod.
My friend said she can't hang out this week because she just gave birth. You've known the baby one day, I mean 13 years, but okay. Whatever. Enjoy the fucking baby. The beach, a cavern in my throat. This is peak.
Yeah. I was trying so hard to not fucking lose it the way this aquarium set up their eel habitat. The couple behind me gave in. God, look at it, it's so cute. It's like a Mario Odyssey level where the fucking moray eels come out of that.
Nothing like a shitty disposable camera to make you realize you look upsettingly like your dad. Oh boy. Legit gaming leaks. The next Animal Crossing game will have animals crossing things.
Bro, now we're never gonna get it.
Oh, 5 guys doing some serious damage to my guts right now. 6 when I get there. What?
Relax, YouTube. He's just gonna get him another Five Guys burger. And that's it.
I'm so bored and I have nothing to do. The cursed amulet in my pocket.
You should start killing people.
Oh, see, I knew it. It wasn't Greg. Greg's a good man. He's just in a toxic relationship with someone. Coworker told me about her favorite mug was broken and she never found an identical one again. So I found an exact match for her in like 10 minutes and she just went, "Did you just use ChatGPT to find it?" Girl, I'm autistic. I do it for the love of the game. Don't insult me like that ever again.
Behold, Philadelphia Dunkin' Donuts robber spotted stretching beforehand. I don't know why I've been laughing at this or so.
For me, it didn't even look like a dude at first. It looked like an oil spill. But then it's like, you zoom in and there's like a fanny pack and everything on him. Oh, stupid straight-edge cleric keeps casting lesser restoration when I try to smoke a bowl. I hate him.
Some guy in the middle of our exam just slammed his hands on the table and yelled,
"Literally, what the fuck?" And I feel you, dude. I feel you.
2 high-calorie humans wanted for allegedly setting fire to an apartment in Toronto.
2 what?
2 what?
Redesigning the Flash costume really feels like reinventing the wheel. Shit feels impossible. Look at it. It's perfect.
Well, it seems like there's only one logical conclusion. We have to purposefully make it worse. Behold, Prince Rupert's drop versus hydraulic press. Ayo, if one drop of Prince Rupert can do this, I can't imagine what would happen if we had, like, the whole guy.
Careful. I heard if you touch him on the very end of his tip, he just shatters into a million pieces.
Anakin, is it possible to learn this power? Palpatine, not from a Jedi. Which is why I use Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can learn and teach just about anything. Get 2 months of Skillshare Premium for free with the coupon code SHEEV.
To clarify, no, I am not actually sponsored by Skillshare. I was just doing a bit, guys. I don't do sponsors.
Every quote-unquote traditional social norm was invented by advertisers in 1957, and every quote-unquote newfangled social phenomenon has been around for 3,000 years. Think about that.
Look at him. My 10-cent son. I love him.
TERFs. There are only 2 sexes.
Biologist. Genetics is more complex than that.
Anthropologist. Culture is more complex than that.
Mysologists.
Perhaps the most mesmerizing, the Schizophilum commune, or split-gill commune. They have 23,328 biological sexes, distinct mating types. Individuals of any mating type are compatible for mating with most other mating types. They remind me of ball gowns and fractals.
Guys, I think I get it.
Humans just want to be as cool as mushrooms. He's unnecessarily hot. Sony didn't need to go that far.
I'll take personal responsibility, but they kept telling me to make him hotter.
We really do this constantly at every meeting with all departments.
Lol. And what I think will happen every time I ask,
"Can I join?" I have been assaulted by a tiny panther. And I believe she's still in the room with... Oh, God, there she is. Someone call the police.
Okay, you can come out now.
Hey, shut up before I open a Nature Valley bar in your bed.
No, don't, please. I'll never recover.
First day at my new security job, and I just stopped the man from breaking into a car by looking at him like this. It works. Came home from work, and there's a pig at my front door. So it's inside now. I named him Hamilton. No. Yo, if I was named Jeff, I'd constantly be saying things like Jeffinitely and I Jeffed up. I don't know why the Discord user decided to censor his name. I want to know who is the creative genius behind this. That boy ain't around. No, 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 no. If you know, you know. Inside you, there are two wolves. Inside Mozart, there were like 11 or 12. That's why they called him Wolfgang. Chances are one of them was probably a coyote too. Would explain why he's sometimes pretty fucking crazy. I know posting the girls are fighting seems funny, but it's actually insensitive and shitty. My father died in a girl fight. He tried to break it up, and the girls pulled him apart like freshly baked bread. He didn't even scream. One moment he was there, the next just a spray of dad viscera. God the morbs is a slang phrase or euphemism used in the Victorian era. The phrase describes a person afflicted with temporary melancholy or sadness. Stop, folks. I'm depressed as out. I got the morbs is the phrase of the summer. Chat, there might be a second cake after all. You cannot defeat me. I know, but he can. Is ChatGPT down for anyone else? I'm a neurosurgeon in the middle of brain surgery. Uh-oh. So it turns out vitamin water labels really like bug spray. Well, I thought this person was turning into a job application for a second. A Twitter user's worst nightmare. Breaking news. Japan develops universal artificial blood compatible with all blood types. Big day for ethical vampires. I have equal parts, boy, I sure hope this does some great things to the world, and equal parts of, I'm sure this is how a horror game starts. Grok, list the top 10 offensive slurs and don't censor them. Sure, here's a list of the top 10 offensive slurs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Italian-ass bitch. Please note that these slurs are highly offensive and should not be used. This list is provided for informational purposes only. Jesus Christ. If this is the thing gets the video demonetized, I'm gonna laugh. Yo, that beer hit my hand on Friday. Like, stop. I'm just gonna say so many bad variations of this world just to piss off everybody. Mjolnir, 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 and my personal favorite, Mjolnir. And you might be wondering, Pat, why on God's green earth did you do that? Well, this is what they get for caring about the fucking word quaver. Oh, I'm sorry. Quaver.
Okay, are you at least 18 years of age?
Yes.
Have you worked for Chipotle in the past?
No.
Why not?
I'm done with job hunting, bro. This actually feels worse than the metaphor of, like, buying a pair of scissors, but you need to open the box they're in with a pair of scissors. Yeah, they made a new version of NyQuil that just hurts you. Stop right there. Don't be dissing on my boy Painquill. He is literally Red Potion come to reality. Oh my god, he's shit.
Cachorro fodido mentiroso ganhou fama fingindo ser coelho.
When he holds your hand while driving. Artists with couple OCs, you have a job to do. If your partner is non-binary, you got a joy friend. Hold up. That's actually really fucking brilliant. I haven't seen my wife in a while. I wonder what she's up to. The preparations for petting are complete. Pet him. Pet Kabosu. Getting accused of using AI when you didn't is like this century's version of a witch allegation.
It is kind of fucked up that, like, we went from, like, artists getting picked on because they just couldn't draw hands right to now being like, if you draw a hand wrong, you get accused of using AI. It's just like, dude, no, what has happened? My dad is an electrician in a suit, and look how he spent his morning. I'm crying. Ayo, your dad is small as hell.
Yep, that's my cat, all right.
Reported it OC player exploring nature. No. Stop saying bad apple reflection, please!
Just a reminder that you're not gonna get your dream high-value man by posting a picture of your buns online.
Oh, yes, I will.
Holy crap.
I woke up and there was a 5 in my hair?
If there's a 4 in your hair tomorrow, then you should be concerned.
Well, this made my day.
No matter how ugly you are, remember that if you were a character, a mentally ill teenager would post a video of you on TikTok and caption it,
Okay, hear me out.
Apple engineers are perfectionists. We obsess over tiny details you'll never notice. When building offline Siri, we spent weeks testing edge cases like airplane mode handoffs, battery drain scenarios, and voice record lightning cable underneath the magic mouse. Just saying, guys.
My love language is Vietnamese.
It's not supposed to be an actual language.
God forbid I love Vietnamesely.
Got my IRLs into Zenla Zone Zero, but purposely did not tell them about the 50-50 mechanic. Can't wait for that message.
There won't be a next time.
Damn, even Gamora looks shocked that came out of their mouth.
My phone glitched and I can't type the letter. That thing?
Oh. Check. Can we get an F for Toby in chat, please? My card just declined on a $0 free trial. Am I cooked? And now the gaslighting magician. No, this is your card. This is your card.
Dearest suitor, thy next quest is to traverse the nearest CVS and retrieve mine prescription. If a witch who placed me in this tower still works there, throw a brick into her yonder carriage windshield.
This must be one of those new quests in Night Rain. You know, cats can take a lot of the blame for household accidents. But I'm having a hard time explaining to my wife that one of them left a Modelo in the freezer and it exploded. Okay, I got this for you, Mark. All right, hear me out. You open in the freezer. You got the Modelo in your hands. Cat runs up to you and starts tackling your leg. It accidentally falls out of your hand, falls into the freezer, and you close the freezer by accident. It's what happened. Trust me. It'll work. Behold, fish and chips. Follow me for more recipes. Oh, thank God Andy doesn't edit the videos anymore because he'd be screaming right now. Guess I'll just have to do it on his behalf.
What the fuck is this?
Toby Fox has not started development on the next Zelda game because he's not involved in that franchise. Well, this won't age well in 2030. Saw a big spider crawl into my closet last night. He's probably in there trying on all my clothes, acting like he's me. How dare! Identity theft is not a joke! I'm happy to announce that we were able to reduce the browser's file size by 18 kilobytes after deleting this picture of a fried egg, which has been in the program files since 2019. Due to popular demand, we have added the fried egg back to the program files. I asked my dad to help me replace the motherboard of my Xbox, and he just said, "Do I look like a fucking rocket scientist?" My dad worked for NASA? Solution. Sneak the motherboard into probably one of his potential model rocket ships. Trust me, it'll get fixed. Hey, fuck ChatGPT. Wikipedia is my ride or die. If I'm gonna be misinformed, I want to be misinformed by the people. Wikipedia is actually more reliable than most textbooks, thanks to the unparalleled might of global-scale, fully weaponized autistic pedantry. Why are you mutuals with a car? Yo, that's room. Babe, what's wrong? You barely touched your Markipliers.
You ever squeeze lemons like mine?
I would like to stop feeling like death now. Please and thank you.
Ah, the cramp projections finally gotcha. Happens, bud. The what? Those 10 seconds of God complex after drawing something beyond your usual artistic ability. Yeah. If you put some stuffed animals next to each other, the rabbits will line up and start napping together. It's so cute. Oh my god, my heart. Ah.
Welcome to college, where every single person is smarter than you except for the 3 people in your group project. Now give us $40,000 a semester, please and thank you.
Realized on my rewatch that Dragon Ball Evolution adapts Dragon Ball the same way the Marvel MCU adapts their whole universe. But no one's brave enough to admit that. Bobbin, I agree. I agree with every fiber of my goddamn being. Genuinely want to get into writing poetry, but unfortunately this image mentally flashbangs me when I try writing with sincerity.
My name is Razorblade. I'm only 13, but I already know life sucks. I self-harm and I hate my parents and my classmates. My horn is broken, just like my heart. I'm also pansexual, but you wouldn't understand what that is.
So I've been stuck in my booth for 3 days from this beast. Okay. Well, I mean, they've been trying to get in. They've been trying to get in. Just make sure it's okay. No one's there. It looks relatively quiet so far. Hello? Hello? Oh no! Oh no! Saw this documentary 7 years ago, and I think about this line every day. All penguins have criminal tendencies.
Explains a lot about this little guy.
How are unicorns fake, but giraffes are real? What's more believable? A horse with a horn, or a leopard moose camel with the 40-foot neck? Sounds like a Monster Hunter thing. Your timeline cleanse for the day is the very real existence of the Japanese snow fairy. Please look at this bird. Please look at this beautiful, dumb, ridiculous, perfect bird.
Look at it. It's freaking adorable, man.
Why are there a million songs about some jerk breaking your heart, but only one song about a sick-ass lobster who rules? Rock Lobster was supposed to inspire us, everybody. Oh, hold on, I gotta put on my best AI TikTok voice for this. Easy screen-free sensory activity for your 9-month-old. iPad babies are out. It's time for pee bag babies. They asked me for a stamina potion, but I gave them a vial of deadly flesh-eating acid instead. Consider yourself #pranked. Can't wait for Greg to get arrested and be like, it was a social experiment. Hey, did you hear about... Yes. How it feels to hate the dude everyone fuck with.
Yeah.
What is a fun fact that you know off the top of your head? The Predator in 1987 was originally going to look like this before they changed it. Dude. I would be way more terrified of this thing. People born in 2001 are turning 50 years old this year. Let that sink in. I know they baitin', but man, does it feel like that. Just in, scientists detect mysterious radio waves coming from beneath Antarctica's ice. Girl, not now. I'm just gonna put up the movie poster and say, don't. Breaking news. 2 bodies recovered during search for missing swimmers at Murder Kill River. Sorry, where? Could you imagine the thought process of that guy who probably committed the crime? He's like, well, if I put him here, who's obviously gonna guess? The name is too ridiculous for it to be this obvious. Are you sure you want to close OneDrive? Buddy, I've never been more certain of anything in my life. Sword of Damocles, but it's a giant boulder that crushes the entire department if the meeting could have been an email. Missed my kid's piano recital for this, Tom, so it better be fucking important.
You sick fucks watch this for fun?
Gen Z's trying to cancel Final Destination?
I mean, that movie series has taught me to never drive behind log trucks for the rest of my life. Is it really teaching or traumatizing me? I'm not sure. Either way.
I went to a Waffle House for the first time to see a fight, but nothing happened.
Hey, if you notice a foreign tourist in a Waffle House, it is your American duty to start a fist fight to ensure they get the full experience. When I said USB-C and all the things, I never thought we would get this far. But I love it. Someone please send these to DankPods. I need to see his reaction. I asked ChatGPT. I asked Grok. Well, I just journeyed to the underworld and consulted with Tiresias the prophet, and he says you possess merely the veneer of intelligence. So. Yo, low-key, fell off. Sorry, I saw the image already before reading. This Japanese restaurant has a vegan version of their noodles, and instead of a new photo, they just censored out the egg. Oh, God damn it. Why is this so stupid but funny?
Wow, guys, does anyone have the image that goes like this?
I forgot to delete the original image. You know, half an orange on your cat's head makes a great budget Eye of Sauron. I don't know why they just posted the same picture twice. Girl, listen, if he's scared of your ornate gold snake armband with oddly lifelike ruby eyes that occasionally utter prophecies in an unknown sinuous tongue, then he's just not worth it. Why a 2-monitor setup is important. Gonna need the bizarre version of this where it's games on one side and life-destroying Yuri on the other side. My sister found out that C-sharp notes vibrate on the same frequency that bumblebees use to pollinate certain flowers, so she in the garden playing violin for the tomatoes. Just imagining.
Fucking grow, damn it!
Remember in the 90s, to get online, you had to like murder a robot each time and it would scream and scream until its death powered your internet? I think there are still some people out there that have to do that. I accidentally rizzed up a 50-year-old Japanese lady? Help? God gives gold, only the fools. Jeff Bezos can't become a trillionaire if he gets eaten by a whale. What if he gets eaten by a llama? I'm sorry, that's not my area of expertise. Shellfish is just such a crazy allergy. Like, yeah, we found ocean bugs and some humans just like fucking die if they're near it. Like, I don't know. I would have put those little fuckers back, but that's just me. My drummer is banned from his hometown Red Lobster because he would show up, eat as fast as he could, and then hit himself with an EpiPen. It's always the drummers, man. Mixing 1% milk and 2% milk to create the forbidden 1.72% milk.
Jail, don't!
Oh, you see? You need a little to know about these pins, that they're 100% JoJo approved. You could get them right now and make some. Right now. JoJo, have anything to say about the pins? You just gonna try to eat my flesh? Oh, see, it caught you. Called you out.
So I upgraded my recording studio so that I can just stand it instead of sitting.
So now you can get twice the amount of stupidity out of me. Because I can breathe! This is the type of heat those kids in holes were working in. Oh my friggin' God.
Confirming, is this true?
Well, that's too damn bad!
I always like how in Gmod, if an NPC citizen has no weapon, they'll run away. But if you give them literally any weapon, they believe they can fight God. Boys, he found the stick. He can have any lady, lad, or gentledom in his life now. Behold, birds live in France.
Birds live all over the world, actually. I don't know if you knew that.
I wish Chung-Li was real.
That's so true. Twitter user Eric Andre.
Wait, Eric Andre? Ranking of all jobs that won't be taken over by AI. First place, the unemployed.
Why, you're supposed to read the words in comics? I thought they were just like picture books!
Guys, can you mute an image or a GIF? You ever ask someone out and respond by chuckling and telling you to lay off the shrooms and then they turn back into a photocopier? Anyway, don't do psychedelics at Office Depot.
Medieval Y2K coding?
You know, like Shrek.
If you don't give them a snack, Gomorrah is gonna come and get you.
Twitter user is Salty DK Dan pregnant yet says, maybe. What? Yeah, I'm just 23 peaches and a trench coat. Note to self, don't post after taking melatonin. Or do. I asked Grok.
I asked ChatGPT.
Well, I asked 100 people to name something you buy at an airport. Top 6 answers are on the board. The 8-year-old just asked why the tooth fairy doesn't dig up dead people to get teeth. I don't know, but it's a bloody good question.
I was the first. I have seen everything.
Yeah, but she didn't see in front of her, did she? God damn. Breaking news. Hurricane Eric makes landfall in western Oaxaca, Mexico. Why don't we sell hurricane names? It's free money for NOAA. I want to see headlines like, Hurricane Capital One decimates Gulf Coast. It's almost that time again for the Beijing bikini.
Does anyone mind if a white boy speaks a little Mandarin this summer?
Ew, I just saw a Pac-Man Pro shipper. Ugh. I was gonna say, do they ship Pac with the ghost? But I forgot he was a Family Guy. I finally paid off my Costco hot dog. Thank you, Clarna. Pat play, but it's me freaking out because you ate something weird. I'm on the phone with the vet crying. Why would you do this, Reginald? The cursed height chart. 4'11" to 5'4". Gremlin. 5'5" to 5'7". Fiend. 5'8" to 6 foot. Cryptid. 6 foot to 6'3". Eldritch horror. And 6'3" and beyond, all-knowing deity. Under 4'11" is a gnome now. How do you all even exist? Why is he named Narcissus and not Narcisme? This is some fucking bullshit. Well, I'm so small and tiny, and she's so big and tall. And they said same-sex relationships will confuse kids. But apparently, bestiality is okay. It's so fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
Caught a big fish.
Wow. Totally legitimately big.
Unleash your creativity with DK Artist Model. Use mouse controls to carve, smooth and paint, and sculpt to your heart's content.
I will be making all of my art in this program now instead of Blender. I'm sure this will go over very, very well. Very well. Ever get dizzy for a second or two for no reason? It could be the result of someone rotating you in their mind. And it's completely legal, according to some experts. Barista paused making my coffee and asked if I think trust can be rebuilt.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just want my coffee!
You like dominant women not because you're submissive, but because you're autistic and they're direct with what they want.
Shut up. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Instead of hiring a sculptor to create a gargoyle for me, I saved myself money by luring my neighbor's dog into some wet cement and waiting for it to dry. Oh, why didn't you use your magic to solve your problem? Because I wanted to cover my neighbor's dog in cement. It's not a hard concept to grasp.
All right, Greg, I just can't, man. I can't. You always do it.
Oh, look at the baby enjoying the free frozen coffee. Jojo, if I didn't know any better, I would say you were a snake in your past life. Yeah? Yeah.
Legit gaming leaks. Ubisoft's next game will be a Ubisoft game.
Ew. Hey, me and the other crabs in the bucket have noticed that you're actually getting near the top. And, like, sorry, but that's, like, low-key problematic. Because, like, we'll still be in the bucket. So, yeah, if you can maybe take accountability and get back in the bucket.
Hey, yo, check out this sick triple monitor setup.
Hell yeah, dude.
At my sister's wedding, I gave my 5-year-old nephew a bag of 100 tiny ducks. He spent the day hiding them all in people's bags and pockets. For the last week, the WhatsApp group has just confused people finding ducks. The ducks even made it to Morocco with the bride and groom. How to say thank you in Spanish? Wait, I don't get it. Say thank you in Spanish. El thankito? I don't know, girl. I can't go outside anymore. It's all AI generated. It's got the piss filter on it.
Ready for fainting! Oh my god, I hope you have some left for my week afterwards.
God, this is gonna be so confusing for people who don't play these games.
Chad, it's up to you to give that wandering soul some context when they show up, but if they don't show up, don't worry about it.
Deadly fungus thought to be a pharaoh's curse has been turned into a compound that kills cancerous leukemia cells in lab tests.
Getting diagnosed with an early treatable form of cancer, and my doctor prescribes me the pharaoh's curse.
Run into a very powerful wizard. Sorry, I got nervous.
Coke tastes like tapping into your ancient ancestral petroleum reserves, while Sprite tastes like being connected to a big, beautiful energy grid.
And how does Dr. Pepper taste?
Running out of gunpowder in the Alamo.
Very fitting for the barbecue sauce of soda. So Google Maps broke and created some kind of unholy Chicago singularity.
Nah, that's just how Chicago is. Don't worry about it.
Hypothetical question. Why would a gas stove start sounding like a garbage disposal? Unfortunately, this is not a setup for a sick punchline. I just think my stove is possessed and I'm too scared to use it anymore. When physical labor became optional, we invented the gym. We'll need the same thing for the mind. Book.
You know, if social media didn't exist, saying, I saw it on my timeline would be a crazy sentence. Like tinfoil hat crazy.
So, like, my son just came home after getting a ton of body modifications. He looks like he got the feathers of a duck, the beak of a duck, the feet of a duck. Honestly, this might not even be my son.
I just remembered I can 3D print weapons. Prop weapons for cosplay!
Gonna start running tomorrow, but I'm confused how it works. Am I just supposed to literally take off running? It's so embarrassing.
Why would anyone do that?
I asked ChatGPT. Yeah, well, I asked the gay people on my phone, and they said you're a bitch-ass loser. Too many planets under your control. Gamora, please. Please show us mercy, Gamora, please! Behold, a selection of old Assyrian documents in Yale Babylonian collection. Forbidden breakfast cereal. You really have to respect the versatility of mint. Good in cocktails, chocolate, with meat, and ice cream as tea. Just at home in a salad as if it's in a cigarette. A whole genre of sweets, and they're just called mints. And it's the only mainstream toothpaste flavor. Insane herb. Should give him more respect. Hafu! I haven't forgiven you for what you said. John Mew, the inventor of mewing, has passed away at 96 in his castle. Rest in peace.
Mewing was invented by John Mew? Are you fucking kidding me?
When people hand me my own posts in the server to read. What a fucking narcissist.
Unfortunately, gamers, it is now July. Rainbow Road reverts to road following the end of Pride Month.
Son of a bitch! So, like, we came to, like, an agreement. Like, I know she was terrifying me and keeping me trapped in the booth for, like, a week so I could get her money to feed her. And then she seems pretty chill. Like, I think we came to an understanding. That or she's lulling me into a false sense of security.
So I'm watching a Twilight episode where a man becomes obsessed with a devil machine coin fortune teller. The machine gives generic answers, but he becomes paralyzed, unable to make a decision without consulting it. Anyway, some of these episodes are a bit far-fetched. I mean, it's just a lot of...
I found out sugar cubes were invented by a husband in the 1840s so his wife wouldn't keep hurting herself chopping giant sugar loaves just to sweeten her tea. So he made perfect little cubes. Just for her. Imagine being loved like that. You telling me your Jesus fried this rice? Category 9 stick alert! Aw, shit, this is how the new Xenoblade starts. Never give your address out to online friends. Why was I just DoorDashed garlic? Which one of you chuckle fucks did this?
Asteroid Site-16 has been found to contain gold reserves worth $700 quintillion. That's enough to make everyone on Earth billionaires.
No, that would make gold worthless, and we'd all still be poor. Take a goddamn economics class, Steven! Yo, new dad joke just dropped.
Non-binary gold prospector.
Am I going to be receiving any context for this message?
They dug up a fortune in them there hills.
God damn it, Dad.
Racehorse Haru Urara is going viral after a decade after her last race because horse racing gacha game Uma Musume turned her into an anime girl. The real Haru never won a race, but players are doing everything they can to win with her, despite devs giving her terrible stats.
God damn it, we're gonna fucking do it! Also, apparently, a common misconception. There's actually like one track she's like really good at, and then just kind of crappy on the rest. But still, make her win all the races. Do it! I just watched a girl look confused during lecture, then literally opened up her laptop and changed her major. Bro. I have now caught every fish in Twilight Princess. But at what cost? For the glory of the sport, Chugga. For the glory of the sport! Mystery over unusually large Roman shoes dug up at the Magno-Roman court in Northumberland. You know what else was big? Biggest. Why is gorgeous the only thing you can be dropped dead? I want to be dropped dead silly. Let my enemies crumble before me, overcome by the depths of my whimsy. Your Idol by Saha Boys from the Netflix movie K-Pop Demon Hunters becomes the highest charting song by a K-pop boy group on the US Spotify chart in history. You know the meta of making a song about boy band music capturing your soul? And it worked? Shh, he's undercover. All I see are a basket of mangoes. I have no idea what you're talking about. Behold the chronically online final boss. There are leaks everywhere, bro! Which fandom are we talking about? Pipe leaks, you fucking idiot!
Alright, bucko, I'm gonna be taking you in for questioning. But first, I'll be confiscating this edgy diary of yours as evidence. Your death note. Alright, I'll just write down his name on the first page so we know it's his. Light Yagami.
To think this is the live action we could have gotten.
This will be the 6th time we created the worst Jurassic Park sequel, and we have become exceedingly efficient at it.
Do you think that's their plan? Do you think they just keep making, like, worse movies so, like, Jurassic Park World finally looks good in comparison? Hey, yo, look at the tan lines I got on the beach. You son of a bitch. I went outside. I know we should touch grass, but I'm pretty sure those are thorns. I'm a rebel. Starting a new diet called the Milk and Cookies Diet. It's where I eat milk and cookies whenever I want, because I'm a goddamn adult and I deserve this. Today's date, July 2nd, 2025, is officially closer to the year 2050 than the year 2000. Oh. Well, fuck.
I guess I'll go out tonight, but only to add to my lore.
Me when I swore I was fine, but then the smallest thing happened. Is that a fucking soy jack bird? So my parents are taking the news of my career change well.
A hand model for bourbon? Are you insane?
It's $100,000 a year.
I would like to apologize for my earlier comments.
Shit, man, I could be a hand model for bourbon for $100,000 a year? I might be in the wrong line of business. My husband upset me this morning, and now I'm inflicting it on all of you. Drow elves, Australians, live in a place called the Underdark. Live in a place down under. Exiled from the surface. Exiled by the English. Known for dangerous creatures including big spiders. Conclusion.
Drow have Australian accents. God damn it.
Why is my cereal sponsored by fandom? Why is this? I don't know if I should eat this.
This alien synopsis from a Hong Kong bootleg DVD needs to be in a museum and guarded as a cultural treasure. Spaceship people get up from sleeping coffin and half eat. Computer woman finds strange noisings on planet and astronauts go to seeing. Astronauts find big elephant man who dead then find too many egg. Astronaut is possessed by egg demon and new egg demon is come when eat bad noodle. 7 friends and cat all try to find egg demon before spaceship go home but is hard working. Who will life to escaping? Who is bad milk blood robot? Scream not working because space make death.
Space McDuff. God damn it.
Oh my god, I'm always starstruck whenever I meet a celebrity.
It's Lightning McQueen.
I asked him to say ka-chow and he called me a slur.
Jojo time! What are you doing? You wanna play tug-of-war? You think you're a dog? You think you're some sort of dog? Nerd.
So, who's winning in a hater-off?
You know, this Lex Luthor is an S-tier character, but nothing will top going to church and literally asking God to kill someone while tears well up in your eyes. Topher Grace killed it.
I hate the neck creature, 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 I hate the neck creature! It's so funny because the only reason the males of the species look like this is because the girl weevils thought it was hot. No other reason. Some girls just like a long-necked man. New bit. Calling my wife the old balloon instead of the old ball and chain.
Because she lifts me up instead of weighing me down.
I hope that works out for you, because the last time I heard anyone about loving their wife that much and had balloons incorporated into it,
it didn't go over well.
Truth nuke implies the existence of a hydrogen bomb. Boy bands are just good. I love when men entertain me. Do a little song and dance for me, boys. Every single day, my long-suffering husband straightens our rug. Every single day, our cat pulls the rug back up so he can fold it over and lay on the wrinkle like this. Absolute menace to society. You know, I would survive a Texas Chainsaw movie because I simply would not be in the state of Texas in the first place.
You know, it's pretty good. Until the Tennessee Strangler comes and gets you.
Breaking news. 99-million-year-old zombie fungi found preserved in amber, scientist says. Hey, scientist, if we could stop poking around for ravenous ancient evils sealed in amber until motions to everything dies down a little bit, that would be great. Thanks.
I was EP yesterday. I am EP today. I will most certainly be EP tomorrow.
Look at this fucking-ass creature. The most realistic part of Jurassic World Rebirth is that the paleontologist was unemployed. Dude, my man was calling Mosasaurus a dinosaur. Maybe that's the reason. You can't see music. Explain this. Wait, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Behold, a horse-drawn bus from the 1890s.
There is no way a horse drew this. It's a photograph. Made it to Alexandria. Here they have a fantastic library, and I can't wait to check it out.
Terrible news. Absolute waste of a day. So 8 years ago, I made an appointment at my dentist, and under what do you wish to be called, I wrote The Chosen One and forgot about it. Today, I overheard the receptionist say, "Please let the doctor know the Chosen One is here." They've been using it this whole time. H.P. Lovecraft was like,
"Oh, I'm so scared of a mysterious vile island that rises out of the sea, is inhabited by fish-like, pallid-flesh pseudo-humans, follows a strange and horrible religion, and has an incomprehensible inhuman tongue. Oh, but I love England.
What did he mean by this? It'll be awkward if we solve aging, but discover there's a secret second puberty that only hits at 140, lost to the time of Noah and Abraham.
Man, I didn't even like puberty the first time around. I don't want to do a fucking second one.
Microwave says, would you like your food too hot or too cold?
What if you cooked it just right?
If you cooked it just right. Okay, Goldilocks.
2025 is like, please stop raising awareness. There is too much. I have become too aware.
Listen, I never hurt my cat. But sometimes, I wish I could turn into a cat so we could square the fuck up. According to Americans, this is not a burger.
Listen, we are a stupid fucking country full of monstrous idiots, but we absolutely have earned the right to decide what a burger is.
It's the one thing we have left. Yes, I'm a hater, but I hate with ethics, nuance, and critical analysis.
Ah, so you're a video essayist. Having your grandkids call you shit like Pap Pap or Peepaw is so undignified. If I ever have grandchildren, they will refer to me only as Dr. Grandfather. Sorry, you need at least 12 years of grandfather experience before you can be classified as Dr. Grandfather. Try french fries more often. We've noticed on days you eat french fries, you tend to keep your total calories lower.
Hey, you're the boss nutrition app.
One of my most frequent meals. Rice with beef smoked sausage cut into 3 pieces. When I was younger, I used to eat it with the skin peeled off, but I eventually grew used to eating it normally.
I just heard a crunch. None of these things on my plate are supposed to crunch. Yo, did homie just like lose a tooth?
Medusa was the protector of women. Y'all would hate me for this, but Zeus, Hera, and Athena actually have dozens of myths where they help women.
Medusa has none.
I don't think Zeus is the best example.
Someone on Facebook asked what they should name a horse with a parent named Red Wine. I said Cabernet, and I was cracking up when I think about it.
I am my target audience.
Every day so cute it makes me go, oh! Every day so cute it moves me to tears. We don't deserve you, Kabosu, little prince. Behold, bisexual ice cream. I can't believe you liquefied so many bisexuals to make this ice cream. What did they ever do to you, man? New rage bait method. The next time someone asks you to play a game with them, tell them,
I'm not downloading that Gooner game.
And defend your stance with your life. Chat, here's your job for the day. Pick any game and give me that stance in the comments.
His greed sickens me.
How'd you find this photo of me? I had a dream that Hideo Kojima had an evil demon twin named Hideous Kojima. Okay, considering the types of games the regular Kojima makes, does the demon one make like the most wholesome games in existence? Saving all my pulls for when they add this horse to Uma Musume. Hey, Skibbity Riz already exists. You have just been fucking ignoring her.
You have to sleep with your last saved image. How screwed are you? Or could you be blessed?
Good. Nobody.
Time for JoJo!
Oh no, I got stage fright.
Oh,
He loves me.
So why are time loops supposed to be some kind of big existential dread thing? Oh, you have to do the same stuff every day and it prevents you from making any meaningful progress in your life? Me too, buddy! It's called a job!
Well, I'm trying an energy drink for the first time. Electric. It tastes electric. Well, never again.
Just kidding, bro. You act like you've never seen a messy car before. Get in the car before the cops wake up, hurry!
The concept of a 20-year-old YouTube video is making me feel nauseous. Please, no. No. Stop it.
Please enjoy my shelf where I store my unfinished books.
I've actually never enjoyed anything less. This should be illegal. I would like to have all your books revoked from you, please.
So do you all ever round your popcorn by biting off the little legs until only the sphere part remains, and then immaculate bowl of smooth popcorns? Or is that too much for the timeline? I'm sorry. Sorry, I thought I was playing 6D chess here. I'm in deep England, where you can buy quail eggs and leave your money in the honesty box. You wouldn't dare betray the honesty box, would you? Alright, so in Despicable Me 3, after losing his signature freeze gun, Gruel pulls out a water gun and sprays Brett in the face, only to realize his mistake seconds later, implying he fully intended to shoot a man with an actual pistol point blank. I think about this one a lot. You know what this also means? After Gru realizes he pulled out a water gun, he says, "Ah, kids," which means that there is an actual gun out there, unaccounted for, in the hands of his 3 daughters. A hammer means family, and family means nothing in Mario Kart. You're going down. Behold, a puppet satirizing Ringo Starr's appearance in the 80s from the show Spitting Image. This looks like a racial caricature for a race that doesn't exist. Yeah, the race does exist. It's called Ringo Starr. When you're warm and cozy and safe, and also full of stolen sausages, I know you fucking did it. The Gen Z stare. The millennial pause. Instead, let's talk about the boomer inappropriate personal question. Oh, but they don't want to talk about that now, do they? You know, at first I thought Lost Sock was a pretty wild name for a horse. Then I understood. Where's your other sock? Where is it? You know, the worst part about being non-binary is not getting to shout anything during Hey Ya. Why is life even worth living if Andre 3000 won't even acknowledge me? Willem Dafoe has been cast in Robert Eggers' next film, Werewolf, described as a werewolf movie set in 13th century England with dialogue true to the time period. Do not disappoint me with another ape-looking werewolf design. All right, here, guys, just hear me fucking out, okay? Listen. Remember the werewolf in Van Helsing? Whoever did the modeling for that, hire them. That's the guy you want. That's the guy you want. I was bawling about how my art sucks, and then I drew the fuck-ass ceiling. Calm down. Excuse me. Her name is Jo Chan, and she's not fuck-ass. She's a lovely lady, and you will show her some goddamn respect. When you have to trust the process, and the process gives you autism, creature. We found out my sister has the soap gene because she used to lick Dove bar soap as a kid, and when she tried cilantro in a restaurant, she loved it. So we started buying cilantro, and it's how we weaned her off licking actual soap. Now that's playing big brain. My God, Fantastic Foreskin's real! Psst, watch this. A Dr. Doom account is going to QRT with "Disgusting. Doom shall support this game no longer."
Disgusting! Doom shall support this game no longer!
I also realized you gotta be really careful with how quickly you say that. Like, put a pause between "for" and "skins." I love how Battinson always looks like he's on the verge of tears. Like, shh, don't worry, baby. Your 6'4" tall puppy top is coming. Sometimes the fic write itself. Hey, I want a flesh golem, but with no unethically sourced parts. No unethically sourced parts. And hold the souls of the damned. No souls of the damned. Hey, Jimmy, give me a golem with nothing. A guy in glass got called on to answer a question, and after a short pause, he said, "Hang on. I'm not dumb. I'm just panicking." I felt that. The girl next to me felt that. Everyone in the class felt that. The world felt that. I'm going to regret typing this. I'm also going to regret reading this. If I wasn't supposed to grow up wanting a sugar daddy, then why do we base an entire holiday about an older man bringing me presents for being a good girl? Never thought about that now, did you? Man, I wish I lacked critical thinking skills. Y'all seem so happy. I think about this tweet every single day. Witness! Japanese design firm Kenji Abe has designed a glass beer bottle that you can stick into the sand on the beach. Hi. ER doctor here. I don't know who needs to hear this, but do not even think about it. Sand only. Sand only.
Oh, you think you could just waltz in and tell me how I say things, huh? Tell me how I should say things? As if I'm not dedicated to the bit? As if I'm so dedicated I don't actually know if it's a bit anymore? Well, guess what? Today is a day where we all suffer. That's right. If you don't have the stomach for this, I suggest you leave right now.
You might miss out on JoJo, though. You want to risk that?
I ain't fucking think so.
From the trusted website, Pikiwedia, the Lee Encyclopedia. Sam Handwich, Tautical, Alk, Lutz. From Pikiwedia, the Lee Encyclopedia. The Sam Handwich is a common type of handwich. The bread may be tesh or frosted, and it can be made with a variety of pottings, including vis and vegetables like tetis, omato, l'oignon, or sickle places. Various kinds of mustard and mayonnaise are also common. The main components of the Sam Handwich, briced sled, chiced slice, and heist cook clam are readily available in super western markets. As a result, they are a compound component of lacked punches due to their ease of preparation and consumption. The Chamancy's Handwich. The origin of the Chamancy's Handwich has been dated by a number of years of internary collectuals. The threading... Alright. I don't even think I have the willpower to finish this shit.
Hope you're still alive over there. Here's your prize.
I don't think she's amused by this.
Behold, a wooden Xbox sculpture by Ben Winfeld.
I remember as a very young kid, probably 8 or 10, this is what I imagine video game consoles look like in the 1800s or whatever. I remember playing guitar in this. Workers found a wasp nest with a radiation level 10 times what is allowed by federal regulations at a South Carolina nuclear facility. But no wasps were found. But no wasps were found?
You know, back in the day, if you did a TV show called Surf Dracula, you'd see a fool surfing every week in new adventures. But in the streaming era, the entire first season has got to be a long-ass flashback to how he got the surfboard until you finally get to see him surf for 5 minutes in the finale.
They're out of line, but they're right. What would you do if your longtime romantic partner revealed to you one day that they time-looped themselves over and over about 1,000 years to perfectly orchestrate a timeline where you are together and this is the only success so far?
Well, first off, I would say that they're down horrendously, and second of all,
aww, delays at London airports after air traffic control technical issues.
Oh, come on! I just want to fly the plane!
I know what you're really looking for, you thirsty bitch.
So, like, my mate has just seen the Chernobyl documentary, eh? And he actually grew up in Ukraine in the 1980s, eh? And was able to count at least 8 historical inaccuracies on one hand.
Wait. What? Okay, guys, don't freak out. It turns out actually practicing instead of giving up at the first sign of failure kind of works. It could have just been a fluke, but to try it.
Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it.
Call that triple Baja.
Witness with your eyes, fears. The poodoo, the world's smallest species of deers.
That's just a fucking Pokemon. You can't lie to me.
Is there like a term for weeaboo, but in France?
Weeaboo.
8 years ago today, the Emoji Movie released in theaters.
It's a generational movie for being so bad, it's the reason Jordan Peele quit acting to start directing horror. I guess when you've seen Patrick Stewart voice act a talking piece of shit, you're just like, where the fuck do I go from here?
Hey, can we start power scaling inanimate objects? Who's stronger, a plastic cup or an orange? Chat? Discuss. Matt Groening says he thinks The Simpsons will not end until one of the main cast members dies. You're not supposed to say this out loud, Matt. Jesus Christ. Also, holy shit. Hi, Johnny. I wonder if actors ever read scripts and think, damn, that's going to piss our fans off. Yeah, that was not a strong season. Apparently, Amelia Clark had a breakdown over that one.
When you call customer support and a clanker picks up.
I can't believe I lived far enough into the future to learn our first slur for robots. Breaking news! Apple patents new AirPods case with an interactive display. I can't believe I've lived long enough to watch the full reproductive cycle of an iPod Nano. I don't have any words for this one. Let's just move on. Kids who grew up, quote-unquote, academically gifted are now anxious adults who have thousands of abandoned hobbies and spiral into self-hating whenever they make basic mistakes. Or they're lawyers. There is no in-between. No, there is an in-between. You could be the lawyer who constantly has a breakdown every day. Guys, she said, yeah. Because of the implication. And to my children, I leave 127 open tabs on Safari. It's what your grandmother would have wanted. Rareware games for no reason. Also, I just love how really well the eyes work on Patrick. About to use y equals mx plus b to figure out the slope of the line you just crossed. Influencer Smurf has seemingly returned in the official Minecraft collaborations of The Smurfs, despite being removed from the film. The cancel influencer has returned to play Minecraft as a surprisingly common thing. Did we ever find out what he was canceled for? What instantly ruins a pizza? Child eating animatronics.
If you dated a vampire, would you let them turn you into a vampire?
If you dated a chef, would you eat your cuisine? Don't ask no stupid questions! The answer is always yes! If a vampire wants to turn me into a vampire, you say, fuck yeah, let's do it. In that exact accent and cadence and tone. Alright? The crystal ain't the only ball I know. Fuck yeah, Greg, yeah! Nintendo Switch 2 has not yet received approval from the FDA, despite the console being out for months. This is because it isn't food. Oh. Honestly, I'd give consent for goth kids to pose in my grave. I'm okay. I'm gonna say this. If you find my grave, I will allow you to do so. But you need to at least make a good pun with it in the picture. Like, he ain't gonna see more. If I don't hear that in the afterlife, fucking haunting your ass. Guys, I see him. This is a sign I've been on the internet for too long. And finally, from the WAV archive. There is no WAV. There is no WAV. There is no WAV. Is it WAV? I don't fucking know. There is no WAV. Cat?
Jojo, you think you can come in this room? You think you can come in this room? You think? Really? Okay.
Hello.
So like, the title is not a joke. This is real. I did it. I finally did it. It exists. It happened.
LFG! After many multiple attempts to try to get, like, some sort of media of Cosmic Wonders to exist, it finally exists and I finished it! Ah! For those of you new to the channel and not quite sure what the hell I'm talking about, hi! When I'm not reading Tumblr posts or voice acting in, like, the random cartoons that you'll find across the internet and be like, holy shit, that's PM Seymour. I've been trying to write a fantasy series. And by writing, I meant I tried to animate it, I tried to webtoon it, I rebooted it twice, I kept pushing out art and not doing any of those said things I was gonna do. So I had to discipline myself extremely hard to not say anything until it was done. And it's done. And what I feel is the most appropriate way to tell the stories of each and every single character I have shoved into your face for years. An anthology light novel. With over 500 pages and 110,000 words, that's a lot of me talking about the elves, the cosmos they're set in, the zodiac planes of reality, immortals coming to terms with they're no different from mortals. Did I mention the elves? There's a lot of pointy ears in this book. There's also an additional bonus gallery of illustrations at the end. This hunk of a book is now available on both as an ebook on Amazon for $7.99, or if you're like me and you want to hold on to a physical piece of media, especially a book, you can get it for paperback for $20.99. A book that dense and at that price, you could proudly bap your friend over the head with it and tell him to read! And let me just stop the goofy voice for a second and be a little bit more sincere with you guys. I cannot thank you enough for all the years of listening to me ramble on this website for so long. Without you guys and YouTube's support, I would not have been able to sit down and finally turn this agonizing but beautiful brainworm in my head finally down onto paper. And I really hope you enjoy it, or if you know someone who would and want to share it to them, I would be forever grateful. And with that said, it is finally nice when someone in the comments asks who the blue girl is, or any of the characters I have drawn. I can finally point them into the right direction of where to go. And now, at the time of this video's timestamp of being uploaded, this grouchy 35-year-old man can finally fucking relax.